So do they wear underwear?
Maybe like ninja thongs.
What did you think about it?
I mean, fantastic episode. Like it just does not fail. The pacing, the action, like it gets you. And I mean, we're gonna talk about it later, but I'm a little sick of Daki. A little sick of her. But everything else, I just don't like this direction. With
the whining. I know,
the whining.
I'm
so sick of the whining, especially like in anime. Like if you're gonna give me a whiny character, like throw it in there randomly. Don't like. Oh, she was a badass, and all of a sudden, but we're gonna get into it later.
Now that her brother, I mean, I guess when the backstory comes out, it'll make sense. Maybe he was always her protector, but probably. I mean, she kind of seemed like she was bouncing back when Zenitsu went after her. She seemed like she kind of snapped back into her fighting wits a little bit. So we'll see how that goes.
I think they just had to get that exposition out the way, and in between, she's just doing her thing. I just wasn't
to make us like curious about their backstory. Maybe they feel like that was necessary, but I'm just kind of like, I think he was saying impressive to what you were talking about. Okay, so the first one is what's gonna work. Teamwork. See, Hellraiser said, I feel like he always babies her. Exactly. Yeah. So what did you think about the teamwork? I mean, really, they jumping them. I mean, you really think
they need to. They on the ropes.
I know.
I was a little mad that my homeboy Tengen actually was affected by the poison. I was like, don't be setting up that you just immune and all of a sudden you over here sweating.
But I think he might actually be immune. Like, did he actually know if it's affecting him, or was he had
mentioned that he was being affected by it? Like towards after a while, like when Tanjiro entered the fight, he had mentioned that he was a little affected by it.
So he's all bravado. He said, "Fake it till you make it."
I mean,
yeah. And then, what do you think about his wife showing up with the? I mean, what happened to her? Why is she so hurt? Do we know?
Because she was the one that was the most injured, I believe, when he saved her and had her in his arms. And I believe she was recovering then, but she decided to leave the place after he had left to fight the demon.
Oh, yeah. You think all three of those wives are going to make it unscathed?
Ask me, do I care, to be honest?
But you don't want
I'm not attached to these wives. I love Tengen, okay?
I'm just saying. But still, I'm like, it ain't no way all three of these wives making it out.
Well, that's also why, because Demon Slayer is Demon Slayer, and I'm so immune to people. Not immune, but I'm used to them taking my faves away. So
you gonna try to say Mugen Train? You trying to say Mugen Train didn't break you? You really trying to sit up here on Beyonce's internet and act like Mugen Train didn't break you?
It broke me.
Really?
It broke the hell out of me. But I'm saying I'm getting myself to the point where these B-side characters can go.
She gonna die, and that's gonna help them win. That man gonna go Super Saiyan if she die.
Okay, well, plot device then. I'll appreciate that.
Yeah. So I kind of think the poison is not affecting. I think it's affecting him, but I feel like he's gonna shake it off. You think it's gonna get worse, or you think?
I don't think it's gonna get worse. I feel like it's just enough, because I don't believe he was completely lying. He was a shinobi for however long, so he probably has some kind of a resistance. But I definitely think it's hindering him, and I think it's just like something to nerf him a little bit,
See? So what did you think about Daki with her power up with the eye? That's what this Willow Smith meme is. What do you think about Daki? So her brother lent her his eye, so that I guess they had that relationship.
Well, she needs it. She is the weaker sibling, so give her all the help she needs, because I feel like Zenitsu about to come through right now.
Speaking of that, that's the Pikachu up there at the top. So Pikachu went off. You saw that?
I didn't even process that.
Pikachu went off.
He did. For what they showed, he did. That's why I'm so excited for next week, because I feel like he's about to unleash. But we finally get him talking in his sleep.
Yeah. And he had his serious voice. It wasn't a deep voice, it was a like very serious voice in comparison to his regular voice. So you were right. I'll give you that.
Oh, hey. But I did want it to be a little different, though. I wanted it to be some kind of an alter ego. He ain't got to have no Naruto demon in him, or no kind of, but just, I don't know, just something. I wanted to be some kind of an alter ego, a different personality or something. It is a different personality.
I think it is, because he's like very like, no hesitation.
Stoic, in
too.
Like, intimidating.
Right.
With that bubble, that big old snot bubble, I was
Yeah,
still intimidated.
the classic sleep symbol. I'm looking forward to see Tengen too, because
Tengen,
he ain't really fighting in
yeah,
full force
he ain't released
there.
his
I mean, he's
Bankai
only
yet.
used one breathing technique that whole fight, right?
Yeah, I think he's only used one breathing technique since we've seen him. Right.
So, what do you think of his backstory?
I actually like it. I mean, I
I'm glad
was,
they gave it some context of like why this man take all this time to make sure he got his nails painted for battle.
but I appreciate him from the moment he showed up and was talking about flashy this, flashy that. Because it's like
Right.
he's giving you that shinobi trope, but in a different way that I don't
Mm-hmm.
usually see. We don't see no
Yeah.
ninjas out here going, well, he ain't really doing all of
Yeah.
that.
Usually you wanna blend in if you're a
Right.
ninja. You don't want
But
to
that's how
stand out like a
badass he
sore
is. He
thumb.
don't need to.
It's not happening. So
But I do
I
want to see
mean,
his other breathing styles, and I want to see like the same way Rengoku had his final attack that we found out was invisible. I want to see.
oh, we did have a moment where I think that was proven in this episode. Did you catch it?
I probably didn't. What was it?
When Tengen did his sound breathing technique,
Mhm.
the demon said he could hear it. Hold on, what he say? When his wife looked over the edge at them fight, it looked normal. I feel like he's like let down by that. That is true though. When she was peeking over the roof and looking down at them, the fight was normal. It looked
It
like a
did.
normal
That
fight.
is true.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, I'm glad I'm doing this discussion. Y'all and
See?
bringing all this to me, like
I
making
like a
tying up
good
all the
conspiracy. Yeah, I like a good conspiracy. So yeah, I actually didn't pay attention to that, but as soon as Hellraiser just brought that up, I was like,
Right.
oh, yeah, that is true. And then I liked his explosives. I just thought it was so flashy. I actually filmed a clip of him throwing his explosives, and I was like, oh, that was so cool. But I forgot to upload it, so we can't watch it. But no, I thought it was really cool.
Honorable mention. It's not on these memes, but not them putting this girl's booty cheek on the screen for a good 6 seconds while they doing exposition.
You saw about the serious
Did y'all
scene where
catch
he was
that?
like, I saw that, and I
And
thought
it
I
was
was the
just
only
panning
one.
across the screen, and this girl's whole booty cheek is just resting on her heels.
That's what
And
I
I'm
was thinking. I
like,
was like, is something wrong with me? Because I noticed that. I mean, so do they wear underwear?
Maybe like ninja thongs. Cause I don't know. She ain't have on nothing to me. It looked like she ain't have on nothing. They just out here living their
Not
best life.
ninja thongs. So what do you think is gonna happen? What are your predictions for? I'm laughing at this comment. Sorry, Hellraiser
What is
said,
that?
"Sound like we got a product to sell, a ninja thong."
I'm brainstorming.
It concealed its presence. Yeah, that thong was
It
very
concealed
ninja. Them draws was very ninja-like in this episode because we ain't see not a side piece.
She said chakra wear. I'm hiding it, baby.
Yeah, that was you just gonna go up in front of the leader with no draws on? Okay. So we decided she got on ninja thongs. But sorry, what are your predictions for next week?
What is my predictions? I definitely think, of course, ain't nobody gonna win right away. So Daki is gonna give Zenitsu and Inosuke the business. But I feel like I actually want this to be, as much as I'm hyping up Zenitsu and I'm excited for my boy, I want this to be Inosuke's time to shine. I want to see him really, really get pushed to the limits and cut loose.
Yeah, because I feel like he always the loudest and he don't really be doing nothing. No.
Right. And he got, I love his character design, his blades. I love his breathing style. I just want to see him utilize it more. Of course, he had his moments in the movie train portion, but
he did. But I'm waiting to see how he's gotten stronger because I can see it in Tanjiro and Zenitsu, but I haven't seen. I agree. I haven't seen how he's gotten stronger in this break that they had. So I agree.
Oh, real quick too, because I know we don't want to push this segment too long, but the whole chopping their head off at the same time.
Yeah.
We constantly get introduced to these ways that these demons are being avoiding beheading, like we saw with the Daki with her sash, we saw with Nezuko with her blood, keeping her head on, and now they add this extra element that you can only defeat.
Yeah, this is getting tougher because it's not just about beheading them.
So y'all, if y'all not in sync, y'all could be fighting all night.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this is gonna go
Yeah,
because Gyutaro, he hasn't shown his full form yet either. So you think they're gonna get laid out by Daki? Okay,
I
and
do. I
then
do. I think they're gonna get served up a good dab of humble pie, but then in the what they call it, ninth inning. I don't know sports.
mhm.
They they
Yeah,
come through with
they're
the
gonna come through.
same.
I think one of the wife is gonna die or
I'm
get
with you
gravely
there.
injured. I
You
agree
got
with
me on the train.
Hellraiser. That's gonna get Tengen to stop playing around. He gonna be like,
Hmm.
It's time to not be flashy. I'm just gonna kill you now." And what about Tanjiro? I think he gonna pass out.
As he does. Call him Jean Grey, because she fall out every time.
That bitch is quick to pass the fuck out.
But I think so too. I really want him to be the one to do this. I want him to be able to defeat an upper demon. Like
Hmm.
Tengen, great, you help out, but I want Tanjiro to be the one to do it. Do I
I
think
don't
it's
think
gonna
it's his
happen?
time
I
yet.
don't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
Because
happen.
but did you notice they were leading up to that? I think that was last week episode where Rengoku's father was writing him a letter
Hmm.
apologizing, and I think he's gonna teach him the sun breathing techniques because remember he ripped up the book. So
Hmm.
I think they're leading up to his father training Tanjiro in the
That would be dope.
sun breathing. So I don't think he's gonna have his moment until after that.
But
But
can he really? Well,
he
never mind. You're
knows.
right. Yeah, he does know that the what's in
Yeah.
the book. So yeah, because I was about to say he can't use it, but I mean, if he has the knowledge on how to
Hey
access that
Megan.
information, then
Say
that's
hey
great.
to
What's
her.
up, Megan?
It's my childhood bestie. So hey girl. But yeah, so I think that's gonna happen. So I'll be interested to see.